Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And if you're returning, well, friends, I love you. Thank you so much for coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on our channel. For anyone that is interested, I do offer private readings. Please note the only way to book is by visiting the link that's up on your screen right now. That is my online shop where you can check out all the different kind of readings I offer. If you have any questions, just hit me up on that email listed over there and I'll get back to you. And all right, let's get to today's reading. I'm so excited. Thank you so much to the subscriber that requested this topic. Today, we're going to be looking into your next conversation with them. What can you expect and how will that go? So, yeah, if you guys have an idea for a topic you'd like to see me cover, go ahead and leave me a little comment down below and we'll see if we can get it in here. You guys seem to really like the love reading, so we've been keeping it in that theme, but it doesn't have to be love related in order for you to request it. So, all right, let's get into it. As always, we have three groups to choose from, friends. We have group number one, group number two, and group number three. When you are ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put this right over here and let's get to it. Today, we're going to be looking into how's your next conversation with them going to go? What can we know about that? Again, thank you so much to the subscriber that requested this video. And let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number one. My group number ones and the person that they came to this reading for, what's the next conversation going to go like? What's going to go down? What can my group number ones know, please, Spirit, when it comes to the person on their mind and the next conversation that they have with this person? Messages for my group number ones. What can you tell us, please, about their next conversation with the person on their mind? We have there's almost like a undeniable like chemistry or attraction or undeniable excitement that comes from this conversation. It's almost like it's buzzing and you guys can both feel it. I don't feel that chemistry is the issue in this situation. You guys jump topics a lot. Someone here could have an air placement. Like I'm thinking like Gemini fast talker. It doesn't have to be though, but there is a lot that you guys either like jump around, maybe because there's so much, maybe they are doing something new job, new home, new whatever, new pet. Maybe you have something new going on and it almost feels like we're just trying to talk about all the things, or we bring up different things, or we are bringing up different topics, like a variety of topics is what it feels like. A little of everything. It's a mixed bag. It does feel like there's a new beginning here. I feel like you guys are excited. Let's see what else. What can my group number ones expect from their next conversation with their person on their mind, please? We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. All right. Why the Ace of Wands, please? Oh, yeah. You guys are so excited to be talking. Yeah, it's fun. Time is of the essence. I just heard maybe there's you guys don't have that much time, or there's something about time. The Seven of Pentacles, though, there's maybe it's because you're investing time. I don't. It just feels like you guys are both invested. Like I said, it doesn't feel like it's one-sided excitement. It feels like there's buzzing coming from both of you, and someone is really when they get excited, they really get going, and maybe that's why you're hitting on all these topics. I actually just saw a TikTok not that long ago of like an impression of like girls having a conversation, and it's like all the different topics that we hit, and I'm like, we really do be doing that. And that's what this kind of reminds me of, that you guys are just going to hit on a lot of different topics. Someone here could have walked away from something, or you guys are just kind of catching each other up. This person may tell you that they haven't been working, or that they're looking for new work, or that they recently left a situation. Someone here feels like they're leaving something behind. And it's interesting because it goes from the 7 to the 8. Someone could be talking about how it took them walking away in order to like get clarity. They weren't really sure what they wanted, so they just had to start somewhere. And that first step was taking a leap of faith and leaving something. You guys could be talking about a decision. Again, I'm getting the feeling someone here is sharing something that they've been going through. It does feel like this leads to some kind of new beginning for both of you guys, meaning maybe because of all the information that comes to light, you have something new to go off of, or it's like it feels like the energy is like, it's like a refresher, Um, you might be thinking about things, what you should do, or, someone could say, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but, like I said, I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I know it's not here. Are the Eight of Pentacles. This person could be a boss or a parent or someone with a lot of responsibilities, and they could very well be out of work or wondering what they want to do next. Yeah, so it feels like it feels like it's going to be a conversation, almost like I said, like I feel like it's catching up. Why the Nine of Cups in reverse? So you're not going to necessarily like walk away and being like, wow, now I know where this is heading, or now I know what's next for us, or there's a set plan on where this is heading between me and this person. It's not like that, but it does give you new ground to work with in some way. This conversation doesn't seem emotional to me. It seems more informational. It seems more yeah, it feels like it's informational and it's exciting, and it leaves you a lot to think about. Like I said, this new ground of information, it's like more things for you to pick through. Those little air signs out there. Yeah, there's something about your energy that's definitely really all about information, communication, conversation. Yeah, there's something here. This Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like this person might have other priorities, or you kind of get a better idea as to what they're focused on. And even though you don't get exactly what you want, like this isn't the ideal, like ideally, maybe you would have wanted to be like in a setting where you guys could get intimate, like emotionally, like share or, exchange something, or maybe not. I don't know. Whatever it is that you wanted, it feels like someone here isn't getting something that they wanted, but at the same time it's not like a deal breaker. This Nine of Swords in reverse, it's like I'm not really harping on that. You guys may say we need to get together again soon, let's go out soon, but this person, especially if it's them saying, hey, let's get together, let's do something, I don't expect them to be like, I'm going to make plans, I committed, let's do this. It's like they just seem a little flaky in that way because they got their head, especially, I should say. This person's nature might already be that way, but especially right now because they got their head, they got their head in something else, something work related, or yeah, and they're excited about it. Their energy seems to get perked up when they talk about it. And I feel like you're going to walk away feeling okay, like you still feel connected to this person. You feel a little bit revitalized from that, from the interaction. You're happy with it, just, sharing conversation with them, but you're also going to kind of keep space. You might you might hear from them like a few days later, a few weeks later. I just saw the Three of Wands, so that could be 3 days, 3 weeks. They might pop in and want to get back together, or want to see each other again. And it will happen eventually. Yeah, you guys will. It's a timing thing. I do see you guys going out with this person or meeting back up. A lot of you will like drive somewhere to meet this person, or this person might drive to you. pick you up maybe. But your emotions, you just don't know because you want to picture long term here, you want to picture stability, and this person, you just, I feel like you have them down. You see what's there, and even though you really enjoy their company, I do think you are entertaining it, but there's also a little bit of emotions on your side because you're like, ugh, like they're just not, they're not the person that you want to be like in love with, or that you want to have your eyes set on. And I'm not saying that you don't want to, maybe they're just not ideal because of where they're currently at right now in their life. They got other stuff going on, yeah, that's kind of preoccupying them. All right, thank you, Spirit. What else, please? What else can my group number ones expect? The next conversation with this person, how will it go? You might have advice for this person, business advice, or some type of practical advice. Maybe for some of you, it's even like something about the home, like, oh, when I planted my garden, I did this. Yeah, you guys are definitely sharing some kind of knowledge or information. You try not to show if you're frustrated, or like I feel like you try not to show emotions. um I don't know if you guys have children. We have the Page of Cups. You might view this person, maybe they're a little younger, they're just a little bit immature, and I feel like you guys have made it clear or talk about something about your home, or your maybe a milestone that you're reaching, or the commitment that you expect. There's something more serious about you, and you're being very truthful. In the past, you could have maybe not said certain things. Maybe you talk about how important your children are, or something that's going on with them. Either way, you're not hiding it. And I'm getting like serious mom vibes for some of you. That's obviously not for everyone. But this Queen of Pentacles, it's like speaking proudly. Um, Now, for those of you that it's not about children, I feel like you're speaking um, in a very nice but clear way about what you expect, or your maturity level, and where you're at this age and stage, and the commitment or the consistency or goals you would like to achieve. There's just something here where you're pretty serious about it. So whatever you contribute, maybe this is even giving advice as to how certain things that they might not be seeing about their situation, like maybe this is you providing help as well, and this is you kind of speaking lovingly but assertively, giving them advice in some kind of way. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse by the Page of Cups. Or the Four of Wands, please. Thank you. Or the Seven. Wow. People showing up. And why the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you will be truthful with this person about what you guys expect, and what you've seen from them, how they show up, and you're not trying to do that. You're not trying to be someone's mother. You're not trying to be someone's place of comfort and this and that, and then it's not giving you anything, whatever it is, right? Because like, even though there is this excitement between you guys, it feels like you are in the need of putting a firm boundary down. And maybe that's you turning something down, or maybe that's you speaking on opportunities that maybe no longer exist, or in the past couldn't take off. It feels like this is something you haven't really let go of, when it comes to your thoughts on this, whatever this subject is, whether it's like viewing someone as being immature, or they didn't take their chance when they had it. It's almost like you're addressing something. I do feel like you feel very deeply about this. With this Queen of Cups in reverse, it's almost like, what's important to you in the home, and how there's inconsistencies, or other people's behavior that you're just not willing to accept. Whether that's even if it's not from other people, let's say it's a job, you're like, no, I couldn't do that because it doesn't provide me enough. So even though it looks good on the outside, if it's not for me, it's not for me. Like maybe that's the type of information that you're sharing with this person. All right. With this magician, it does feel like you're sharing something about being resourceful. You are being very resourceful. And I feel like you're doing it in a very loving, but like I said, with boundaries type of way. Maybe you're trying to help this person be better in some way. I do think you guys have a nice little connection, but your biggest advice here, my group number ones, is to have your boundaries in place with this person because they just might be take, and not even realize. Because there could be a maturity level. You never know. All right, let's pull some oracle cards for you guys before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. The next conversation they have with this person. We have happiness, mystery, anxiety, and hunger. It leaves you wanting more. Yeah, because there's something that you're just not quite getting out of this person, but you're also very clear about that. We have anxiety. It was in the reverse, and I do feel like some of you, that is what you're releasing, is that anxiety. Then we have mystery. There's a lot of unknowns here. That Seven of Cups, I feel like is the same as this mystery. I do feel that they are going through a lot of transitions and they might be sharing some of that stuff with you. And happiness. Overall, I do think you guys are going to be happy having a conversation with this person or after the next conversation. But like I said, there's just a need to have your boundaries in place. All right, my group number ones, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put this right over here and let's dive right into it. Today, we're going to be looking into how will the next conversation you have with them go. So thank you so much to the subscriber that requested this topic. And if you guys have a suggestion, feel free to leave it down below. All right, friends, let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. My group number twos and the person they came to this reading for, the person on their mind. How is their next conversation going to go? What can we know about that, please, Spirit? The next conversation that my group number twos have with this person on their mind, how is it going to go, please? Thank you, Spirit. How's this conversation going to go? Person on my group number two's mind, the next conversation they have with this person. How's it going to go, please? What can you tell us? No? Five of Wands. Oh, be careful, guys. This might lead to some kind of bickering or arguing. Yeah, you guys, this is definitely a cautionary tale. Now, if this doesn't resonate for you, if you're like, no, are you kidding? Me and my person are absolutely the most peaceful people on the planet. Then maybe this isn't your story, but this is definitely a confrontational type of feel. Or there's tension here. There's something that needs to be talked about, but someone here. Now, it might be both of you where it's a little petty, guys. The things that we might say are a little petty and we could have definitely done better. If it's one specific person, maybe they're just not very mature when it comes to communicating their feelings and it turns into anger. It just feels like there's a lot of conflict here and we are not, it's just not productive. It doesn't feel like what we have to say. It's not that it doesn't matter. It's just, it's not leading to anything like what the things that are said, because maybe they're being said out of anger or pettiness. Someone here is not happy. They're not happy. Matter of fact, I don't think either of you are going to be happy. So if there's already something that's going on between you and your person, then you already know. And then it's going to be decision time. It's almost going to be like conversation, argument, whatever. And then like, I'm focusing on how these two hands are pointing the wands at each other. And then this is the scene in Cinderella where they were fighting over the dress. I'm sorry, not Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, where they're fighting over the dress being pink or blue. Her fairy godmothers. And I almost feel like you guys are sitting there with your wand pointing at each other, all Harry Potter style. All right. One is Slytherin, the other one is Hufflepuff. All right, let's see what's going on here. Where are the Five of Wands for my group number twos? Why the Page of Wands in reverse? Interesting. So, okay, the person you're dealing with, depending to what capacity you're dealing with them, they could feel like other people are fighting for your attention or there's other people in the mix creating conflict. And you're just like, what are you talking about? And then they're just like, their insecurities could be showing in different ways, which is them acting out in this way. It feels very reactionary, to be honest with you. It feels like there could have been a lot of stalling as well, or they just pull back. This person, I don't think they know how to communicate. When they get upset, they retreat. And that's okay, but it's something that you need to know. It's coming up in your reading. And when they say petty things or when something is said and you're like, what, why did you even bring that up? Like, what did that mean? What is happening here? And then maybe you're also reacting too. It feels like they're doing it like in a way where they're trying to win, or they're trying, like, they're not trying to feel like vulnerable or like they lost in the situation. It feels kind of very ego based. Someone here isn't happy with something that is said or something that they saw online. Okay, this could even be, this is so, like, what is happening? And the reason I say that, because this isn't for everyone. This could even be for like one of you. But maybe this person sees someone leave a comment on one of your pictures. You post like a super cute picture of yourself and someone comments on it or someone reacts to it and they happen to see it. This could be something like that, regards to that. Something that they saw online did not make them happy. That's not for everyone, but what it does feel like is, I can't tell if this person's a little bit jealous or like threatened by you, because they view you as being like kind of better than them. And I hate to say it that way, or more mature than them, or more something than them. And that's why I'm almost like feeling an undertone of jealousy, and my ear just started ringing when I said that, whether it's jealousy about other people coming towards you and or jealousy that you just exude this energy about you that has it together. Whatever it is, though, I feel like they're watching you online. This could even be, your conversation could be a DM or a text. I don't know if it's actual like talking. Why the Seven of Wands? The Page of Coins. You guys deciding. It's almost like deciding how to like carry forward, what to learn from this. Why the Two of Wands? This person's kind of fiery. Someone here is like, but I love you. um yeah, it almost, I don't want to say it comes to a stalemate, but I'm telling you, it's that image of two little fairy godmothers or sorcerers or wizards pointing the wands at each other and just waiting to strike. um there's almost like a pause, and then maybe this person like kind of cracks a little bit, or changes the subject, or tries to introduce like a lighter energy. Now, hopefully, you guys aren't in a situation that, okay, this is again not for everyone, but it's almost like purposely building the tension, or when the tension builds, what's next is like fiery passion, because it feels like it flips. It feels like it flips from this upset, and then all of a sudden we're happy. So whatever it is, it's almost like you hit a hiccup and then it smooths over and someone ends up being content. Maybe someone talks about what would make them happy. I don't know. There's something in the conversation flips. I do feel like this person is a little bit threatened. This person might also be a little possessive of your attention or your energy in some way. So it makes them really uncomfortable to see other people maybe talking to you, or like I said, hyping you up, giving you attention. And you're like, what are you talking about? That's literally my friend since like the 5th grade. And they're like, being weird. I mean, online makes us all weird, but just kind of giving you guys examples. Thank you, Spirit. What else, please, for my group number 2s? What can they expect? Yeah, you're going to be realizing something or learning something that you may have not realized about this person before, and it could be that. It could also be something relating to their temper or, like I said, like maturity level in some way. Thank you, Spirit. What else, please, for my group number 2s? What can they expect the next time they have a conversation with the person on their mind? 7 of Wands, defensiveness. Yeah, it's like someone's little ego got like hurt in some way. It's like someone feels like they have to defend themselves, defend their choices, defend whatever makes them happy. We have lots of Leo energy coming through in your reading, lots of fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Maybe this is indicating as well that something might happen during that season. We have Temperance. You guys, someone here has a crazy temper, or they just like pop off. They're really fiery. And it's kind of a burden. It's almost like it's almost like these little explosions are a lot to deal with. And there's just like tension. And it's like someone here wants a new beginning, or they want something new and they're like fighting for it. But at the same time, they're not really making any changes, and they're a little oblivious. It's like, no, I am happy, or I'm happy how things are. And then it's like, but you're not really paying attention, or are you sure? Like it seems very ego based. It seems like, I'm going to be honest with you, this person gets something from you that validates them in some way, and they feel really threatened when they feel like someone might swoop you up, or you're giving something else your attention, or there's just really interesting energy going on through your reading. And this is something that I feel like they tend to block things out, or block people out, or maybe they've even blocked you in the past. But it doesn't seem like they really have the intention right now to bring awareness to their own patterns in the situation. And this is something that you may see. You guys could also, this could be indicating that you guys are just happy not talking about the serious things, just wanting to keep it light, maybe a little like ignore it a bit, just for the sake of keeping happiness. But this isn't good. Someone here, I don't like this, you guys. Code red, code red. I don't like it. That devil with that temperance in reverse, someone overdoes it here. You got to be careful with this person. Or I'm going to be honest with you, you got to be careful that you don't become part of this person. Like, how do I say that? That they don't lower your vibration if you're not here. If you, or you know what, also, that you guys don't bring this toxicity out in each other. And it's okay if it does, but you have to bring awareness to it, recognize it in order to break that. Because our whole life, we're going to be, interacting with people that trigger us. And even though sometimes we deem that as being bad all the time, it's not bad all the time, because if we keep getting triggered in these same ways, it's like bringing awareness to ourselves and what needs to be healed. And I'm just telling you, whatever's going on between you and this person, it has the potential to drag you both down into this lower vibrational relationship, friendship, dynamic, whatever this is. Leaning into each other's toxicity, or codependency in some way. and not even trying to do anything about it, just completely going for it. Sex, drugs, rock and roll to the extreme, is what it feels like when it comes to this person. So you have to be aware of that. Okay, either all of that or you're dealing with a Capricorn. No offense to my Cappies, but you guys are the devil energy. Yeah, this person, someone here just holds on to things really tightly. You guys just be careful. Whatever it is that you get with this, that you get from this person, however long you've known them, whatever connection you think you have to them, I would just tread carefully, okay? Your next conversation, there's going to be conflict. I don't think it's anything new, to be honest. This doesn't feel like it's new energy. This feels like it's not the first time. And maybe you try to smooth things over. You try being the bigger person, or someone here does, in order not to fight. Maybe you guys both kind of do, where you kind of just sweep things under the rug. Oh, we just won't talk about it. Oh, we don't need to think about that now. Let's go let's go drinking. Let's go have sex. Let's go obsess over something, or let's go, and it's like whatever it is. Be careful, okay? This person hangs on to things. This person has a lot of energies that need to be cleared out, and in being a part of their life, interacting with them, depending to what capacity, you don't want any of those dark energies to start kind of grabbing onto you. All right, my group number twos. Well, that was interesting. Let's get you some oracle cards before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. All right. We have sweetness, peace, faith, and happiness. Very interesting. To me, these are all in contrast to your reading, but maybe these make sense to you. Maybe this is what you guys get from each other, from the connection. If not, I feel like creating some kind of space. The longer you're away from this person, this is what you might be feeling. All that energy that I was feeling, that was getting kind of like, it almost felt like a dark hole, like sucking up like positive energy. Maybe your faith is restored the longer you are apart from this person. I don't really have much to add here. I feel like I want you guys to kind of look at these. We have sweetness, peace, faith, and happiness, because like I said, maybe they mean something to you. Only take what resonates, friends. Leave the rest behind. As you know, I stated pretty early on that if that's not your story, maybe it's not your group. It felt very specific. All right, my group number twos, I wish you luck with this situation. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. I just love how that matches my nails. All right, friends, let's put her right over there and let's get to it. I want to say thank you to the subscriber that requested this topic. Today, we're going to be talking about the next conversation you have with this person on your mind. So let's see what you can expect, friends. Group number ones and group number twos have been completely different. So get your popcorn out. Let's see what your group has in store for us. Friends, this is a collective reading. Please only take what resonates. Leave the rest for somebody else. If something does not sound like your story, it could very well not be. All right, let's continue. Let's proceed. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. My group number threes and the person they came to this reading for, the person on their mind, and the next conversation that they have with this person. What can they expect, please? The next conversation they have with this person. What can they expect? The next conversation they have with this person, please. What can you tell us about the next conversation that my group number threes has with this person? What can you tell us, please, about the next conversation my group number threes has with this person? We have the Hermit in reverse. All right, so you guys could be actually physically coming together. I'm taking this Knight of Pentacles upright because I feel like it's been a long time coming. Or maybe these have been long-term plans for some of you. The next conversation, please. This conversation could be a long time coming. The conversation, please. What can they expect, my group number threes? Oh, it happens unexpectedly. All right, which way do you want to go? It's almost like the pace of this hasn't been working out for you, or it's like something hasn't been giving to you, and then something unexpectedly changes. It's like unexpectedly, this Four of Pentacles. What is it though? Someone's holding on to something or afraid to be vulnerable. Maybe that's what cracks. Let's see. Group number 3, please. The next conversation they have with this person on their mind. Oh, maybe it has to do with you losing your patience or you're getting impatient over something. It seems like there's something very sudden. It goes from slow energy to something changes it. You guys, one of you, but it might be you guys are the ones that are like, let's get together or setting something up. Yeah, clear plans. No, actually, when is this happening? Or what day and time? Actually, what about this day? Why don't we just set something down now? Because it feels like that's something you need. Maybe that's not something you've been given in the past. It does feel, though, this has been a long time coming, and you might be the one that's serving up this conversation. Why the Tower? There's been a lack of clarity here that's also kind of been affecting you. You're not afraid of the repercussions of this conversation or the outcome because you're like, I'm not going to worry about it. I just got to say what I got to say. Or I just heard, I'm just going to fucking say it. I'm just going to fucking tell them, is literally what I just heard. It takes a lot of courage for you to do this, or flip the roles if you need to. If you're not currently feeling this way of wanting to say something or wanting to bring truth out, it's been a long time coming. I haven't been satisfied with the lack of clarity, or like, I'm the one that's going to bring some clarity here. I'm tired of thinking about this. And it feels like there's something very unexpected about it, and you're not trying to be in your head. Um, Someone here is very closed off, very closed off. They hold back on purpose. Someone here holds back a lot, and someone else is rushing things. Just be careful with that Temperance in reverse. It makes me feel like you're creating action because you're like, I am tired of waiting, or I'm tired of how slow this is going. We're never gonna have this conversation, or I'm never gonna say anything if I'm not, or I'm never gonna hear from them, whatever it is, unless I'm the one that says something. Now, just be careful that you are clear, or whoever here, there's a real need to have clarity as to what you're doing and it not being impulsive, because it almost feels like there is a want or a desire to just be impulsive, but in doing so, that would create some kind of conflict, or maybe you'd be a little like, oh, that could have been done better. Yeah, it feels very impulsive. Someone could impulsively say something, or just like what they say comes out the wrong way, and there's a need to clarify it as well, because whoever's hard to open up, it's almost like hard to get through to them as well, or maybe that's them. Why the Four of Pentacles, please, with the Strength card? Yeah, this conversation almost feels a little frustrating because it doesn't seem like it gets whatever you wanted it to get done. It doesn't seem like it does. You do feel better because at least you were truthful, and now you're like, okay, it's not up to me anymore. This almost, for some of you, this could even be you like sending a text or a DM, and then you're left on read for a while, but you're like, or the response that you get isn't really what you wanted it to be, but at the same time you're like, fuck it, like, I said what I had to say. Now I'm just sitting back and I'll figure out what I want or which way to go. You might choose to turn away from this, or you are choosing what to do, how to proceed. It just feels like someone here says it and throws it out there, and then to be continued. What else, please, for my group number 3s? Do they need to know? about the next conversation they have. So some of you, that could even be like throwing it out there, throwing a date out there to get together or to talk or to try to connect. And then you don't hear from this person for a while and you get impatient. That could even be it. Or you're just like over it with this person. I don't know. It just seems like you're like, well, I'm trying, but I can only do so much. Yeah, you're trying to come together. What else can they expect, please, for the next conversation? So it does feel like things are going to kind of come to light when it comes to this connection. This person could be slow at answering, but I think for whatever reason, maybe they're at work. Maybe that's what that work message was about. I'm like, I wish I could rewind while I'm doing this. Yeah, because that could have been maybe this person's at work and they don't respond right away, and you get kind of, you get kind of upset by it, or like you're like, fuck it. Yeah, it feels like I think you guys are going to come together. Someone got out of their comfort zone, or you let go of control. Maybe someone let go of control as well, like wanting to control the timing and all this and that, but it feels like it's okay. Patience is paying off. Why the Four of Wands? Oh, oh, y'all, what? Are you kidding me? Like, who is this soulmate? Am I getting invited to the twin flame wedding? Don't hate me because I said twin flame. I do have to acknowledge it though, because look, we have 11, 11, and then these two people, and then these two people. I'm just seeing 2, 2, 2, and 2. And usually when spirit draws my eyes to things like that, it's for a reason. So I don't want anyone to get triggered. But forgetting the TW situation, it's still a hot and saucy situation. You guys are like, oh, I'm getting giggly. I get like that when I tap into this energy, and it's so funny because it feels really good, you guys. You guys are different too, different from each other, but kind of the same. I see you guys coming together, and I feel like there's a lot of attraction and soul recognition. You know what's interesting? This person glances at you when you don't know that they're looking at you. Oh, and what they see isn't what you think they see. I mean, maybe for some of you, your confidence is really high with how this person views you. Maybe they've already expressed to you how they feel about you, what they think about you. I don't know if that's the case for everyone, but if not, just know that this person like kind of steals glances. If you guys have gone out to eat together or drink or I don't know, I feel like that's kind of when they kind of like look up. I feel like they don't like to show you how much they look at you or what, I don't know. Interesting messages here. All right, so you guys are going to be coming together. Some of you might be having this person in your home or inviting this person to your home. You guys feel like whatever this coming together is, it almost feels like it's a milestone. Maybe some of you, maybe, I don't know, for some of you, it could even be a date, or you're doing something you haven't done before and it makes you feel really good. I think both of you are feeling good. Why the moon in reverse, please? Now that you're like, oh, is this real? Is it too good to be true? Or the Three of Swords, because you're afraid of them either walking away or disappointing you, or you're just like, you're trying to go with the flow, but there's still a little undercurrent of nerves or a feeling like, what if? Part of you might even be thinking, should I walk away? Or what is it that needs to change here? I do think that you're going to have some good conversations. I do think you guys are going to connect in a really nice way. And whatever it is you guys talk about, it feels like it's whatever's of importance at this point in your dynamic. Everyone's at a different part in their journey, different phases of it. You guys We have, oh my gosh, we have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So if you guys have been intimate with this person, that's very present and likely. Then we have the Guru, which is the Hierophant. Something about this is different. You guys could both, okay, not for everyone, but for some of you, you guys could be like divorcees or come from different backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds, or there's something different about you guys, the way you guys view things. Maybe this is a spiritual connection as well. It just feels like the dynamic is super fiery. There's also a layer of like romance to it. So there's sweetness, and it's kind of very obvious that you guys are kind of giving the same. I don't think you guys, I mean, depending on what your dynamic is, it feels like you guys kind of are showing up to the conversation, the table, the situation, offering similar. Maybe there's even a needing to clarify, this is where I'm at, this is how I feel, like, and then they're like, that's how I feel too, or whatever, you know? All right. You guys are the little sexy group. Yeah, if you guys, some of you will definitely be hooking up with this person in the next conversation, or there's going to be some type of something going down. All right. Well, you guys are the group that I said I think you're coming together in person. Um, I really feel like most of you, the conversation will lead to an in-person meeting, like message, and then a few hours later, you guys are together type of vibes, you know? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. That this person, abundance, magic, flow. You're going with the flow. So one more, please. Your connection to this person is protected. So don't be fooled by periods of stagnancy or things that seem like they're not moving or pulling back. Now, I'm not telling you to accept breadcrumbs. This is for those of you that this is as deep of a connection as it feels like, and you guys already feel like you have something somewhat established with this person. I feel like your story is not done by far, to be honest, even if it's kind of slow. It feels like it's very slow to progress. It's a slow burn, but I feel like there's a lot of potential here for long-term abundance, magic, creativity. I feel like these are part of the things that bring you together, but I wanted to put these together for you, my group number threes, so you can remember your own magic and your own creativity. Your magic is what's manifesting. This person also sees these things in you. You guys could be creative and you like that about each other. We have flow, which is going with the flow. We have protection. I already told you guys this connection is protected, but also know that you're being protected by the timing of things. Your want or your desire to rush through something, this is where this caution tale is coming from. You got to be careful about that because there's some kind of ending that needs to close out in order for this to flow more freely. Until then, I feel like this is the padlock that's like keeping it together. So you have to kind of trust in that, okay? So just beware of not trying to rush through anything, push through anything. It's okay to be vulnerable or truthful or speak your mind, but also keep your own expectations based in reality, you know? Keep yourself in check. Don't wreck yourself before you check yourself. There we go. All right, my group number threes, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys.